welcome to the Front Row Report. This is Reggie Edwards, and today we're here for another Front Row review of Dark Side of the Brain from Flat Black. If you're wondering what Jason Hook from Five Finger Death Punch has been up to since he left Five Finger Death Punch, Flat Black is the answer to your question. If you haven't heard Flat Black yet, where the fuck have you been? Like, this, they popped up just a few months ago, earlier this year in 2024 with the first single, It's Your Lack of Respect. It was heavy. Like it was a sign that this is a heavy band that is coming. Then we got Nothing to Some, which featured Corey Taylor. First two singles right out of the gate are heavy and just kick you in the balls. But this album is a lot deeper and a lot more than just heavy kick you in the balls, rock and roll, heavy metal. You've got some risks that the band took on this album. And by risks, I mean payoff risks. There's a few songs on this album that make the album, and one of them is Home. Um, just it's poppy, but not in a bad way. It doesn't alienate the heavy metal fans and the metalheads and the rock and rollers. It's still heavy, but it's poppy and in a great way. Lyrically, holy shit. I don't know where to go when home ain't my home. This is not my heaven. The rhythm is catchy. And even though it's poppy, Jason Hook's guitars, holy fuck. It's just imagine one big intimate jam session sitting around a campfire, drinking some beers with your buddies, just rocking out, just singing at the top of your lungs. Nice, cool summer night. Oh my God. Home is it is great. Like that song is a masterpiece. I'm not just saying that, it's a masterpiece. Then you've got Tidal Wave, which is just plain beautiful. Still heavy, but beautiful. It is a gorgeous song. The lyrics will, man, the lyrics will bring tears to your eyes. It will give you chills. Wes Horton's vocal delivery mixed with Jason Hook's rhythm guitar, just it will give you chills. It's lyrically perfect. I'm trying to escape, trying every day. It's like a tidal wave. It is chasing me, the pain no one sees. This is pure emotion done at its best. Now I'm sinking into parts unknown, looking for a sign, but I don't want the world to know that I'm barely holding on and I can't hold on for long. If you can't relate to that, then you don't have a soul. Like everybody's been there. Everybody's felt that. And you feel that even more when you're listening to this song. Like those two songs make this album. But then you've got Halo and you've got Sideways. Justice Will Be Done. Justice Will Be Done has a Five Finger Death Punch feel to it, but that's because it's Jason Hook and he was in Five Finger for over a decade. Um, it's got that double bass, it's got those guitar solos, it's an adrenaline rush track. It'll make you want to do a circle pit in your car. Please don't do that. If you want to do it at home, that's fine, or in your backyard, just not in your car while you're driving. But songs like Halo and Justice Will Be Done, those are songs that really, those are the styles that you would expect on this album, but Home and Tidal Wave are not. And then you've got Unwanted, which is a big song. It's cinematic, it's dramatic. It builds and builds, but it has a payoff in the end, and it goes somewhere. And at this point, we've had Sideways and a bit of Lightning. And when we get to Unwanted, we're in the heart of the album. Um, and Unwanted, that song, it has a perfect balance between heavy and melodic. Um, so many songs on this album are just done well. There's no filler. Every song could be a hit, and every song should be a hit. And the biggest thing that resonates with me is Jason Hook didn't have to leave Five Finger Death Punch. He could have stayed in that band for the rest of his life and been a made man, but he didn't. He wanted to do his own thing. He wanted to have his own band, his own baby that he breathed life into. I am so glad he did. Jason, if you're watching this video, dude, thank you for Flat Black. On top of that, though, thank you to Wes Horton, Rob Pierce, and Nicholas Diltz, also in the band. Wes Horton on vocals, Rob Pierce on drums, Nicholas Diltz on bass. Guys, you would think these guys have been playing together for years and decades. They've been together for a few years creating the record. You would think this band has been together for decades with how great they sound. I mean, Rob and Nicholas, they complement each other so well in the rhythm section. And then Jason and Wes, like Jason's vocals laid over Jason or Wes's vocals laid over Jason's guitars. It's perfect. Um, Wes can scream his unclean vocals. His screams are great. This dude is a killer metal vocalist. His clean vocals, just with that last raspy delivery, so good. Um, this record has a perfect balance between heavy and melodic. But lyrically is where the heart of this record lies. The lyrics that they have put into this album, the emotions that they have put out and put so much of themselves into this album. This is in the running for album of the year. It's definitely in the running and will probably win debut album of the year for sure. This would be a great second, third, fourth, fifth album. But the fact that it's the debut album, 9.5 out of 10. I never give a 10 out of 10. You can't get perfection. This is as close to perfection on an album as you can get. 9.5 out of 10.